After that massacre in two New Zealand mosques recently that killed 50 people and injured scores of others, the fact that the perpetrator mentioned Trump once in his 70-page manifesto was enough for the left to pin the blame for a horror show on the other side of the world on, of course, the 45th president.
The president did not take any opportunity today to distance himself from a killer, a terrorist, a person who took 49 lives of people who were worshiping. He didn't take any opportunity to say that he wouldn't be inspiring people like that.
Donald Trump's derogatory comments about Muslims and his refusal to condemn white supremacy have undermined America's moral authority when events like what happened in New Zealand take place.
Other tough questions, whether the president is emboldening right-wing extremism with his immigration rhetoric.
This is a president who has given plenty of rhetorical ammunition, I think, to terrorists like this.
Among the attackers there, Joy Reid of MSNBC, Jim Acosta of CNN, of course, and Ned Price of NBC News. But Mick Mulvaney, Trump's chief of staff, condemned the condemners, saying the mention of Trump by the madman who pulled off the New Zealand massacre as a symbol of white identity, that was not the end of what he said about Trump.
The next sentence was, what about for his policies and as a leader? And he said, dear God, no. I don't think it's fair to cast this person as a supporter of Donald Trump any more than it is to look at his sort of his eco-terrorist passages in that manifesto and align him with Nancy Pelosi or Ms. Ocasio-Cortez. This was a disturbed individual, an evil person, and to sit to try and tie him to an American politician of either party probably ignores some of the deeper difficulties that this sort of activity exposes.
So that was a good answer, but then Mulvaney made a classic mistake in responding to the left's description of Trump.
The president is not a white supremacist. I'm not sure how many times we have to say that.
Now, Mr. Mulvaney should know by now that you don't respond to a scurrilous charge by repeating the charge. If I call you a pedophile, you don't respond by saying, I'm not a pedophile. But Mulvaney's defensive statement that Trump is not a white supremacist was, of course, the headline.